Okay, I know I said I'd start this ages ago, but today is the day I'm going to make a start on turning this boring front garden into my dream cottage kitchen garden, complete with herbs, medicinal flowers and the odd shrub or two. If you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. I've got 2 allotment plots on the south coast of the UK with 8 laying chickens, and I am on a mission to inspire you to grow your own food. So grab a cuppa and let's get stuck in. Hello, I hope you can hear me. I am trying, I might move that up a little bit actually, because last time it didn't work very well, did it? Oh, where's my, there it is. Well, it is freezing again, and I just want to try and start some of this off. So the 2 hydrangea bushes I've got, I did want them either side of the fence. Let's start from the beginning. I wanted them at the side of the fence. The thing is, the gate, sorry, but the thing is, they're not going to be equally spaced, and then that will annoy me. So I've decided what I'm going to do with the cottage garden is start from this end. So what I'm thinking is, I'm going to leave this tree because we put it in a little while ago and it's still okay. This is a, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, I'll pop it here somewhere. I can't think of the name of it. It's got lovely purple flowers when it flowers. This has grown really well. We didn't actually put that in. It just seems to have grown from somewhere over the last few years, and it likes it there, so I'm leaving it there. So I'm going to move this fork. It's getting moved. Yay! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one over in that corner, and I've got this one to come here, so that fills that corner right up. And what we're hoping to do is, the bottom of this tree, the dog likes to run around it and scratch his back, but he like Baloo, but he scratches so much that he ends up making himself bleed, and then he's open to infection and all sorts, so we don't want that to keep happening. So that's what I'm thinking about, trying to close this in a bit so he's not so easily accessible for him. I have already got in here a dahlia, is it dahlia? Something like that anyway. I've got that in there already, so I don't really want to move that, so this is going to have to go that side of it. I've also got a few bulbs in there already that were bought for me for Mother's Day presents and stuff like that. There's a spider lily and something else. So my thinking is, I'm just going to try and get those 2 planted up today, and then over the course of the next few weeks get my lavender started, get some herbs, and start making this, like dotting it around almost a little bit like a rockery, but more cottage gardeny, just so that I can use it. I want it to be a usable garden. This side, not sure what we're going to do with it yet, but I just want to at least get that bit started so that I can work on it and then move forward. So I'm just going to crack on with that. I might have to see if I've got a spade or a shovel. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Oh, I have got one here. That was handy. Lovely. Dog's eating grass again. Okay, that's a bit better, a little bit deeper. Now I've got to see if I can get it out, because I didn't want to really leave this too much longer because it's actually getting, it's actually sprouting and budding up now. So there she comes. The bottom of this pot had lots of stones and things in it because hydrangeas don't really like soggy feet or roots, so it's best to try and make sure they've got plenty of drainage. So I'll be popping a couple back in there, not too much though. That actually came out a lot easier than I thought it was going to. Get away! Bloody weeding up everything all the time. Right, now I've got to think. This is going that way, so I want to spin around. Where it's so wet and muddy, it's not really the most glamorous of things, is it? But it just needs doing, because then by the time the spring comes and the summer's here, it'll all look nice over here, hopefully. Alright, let's make a start on this one. That is that job done. That can go in the bin, compost bin, I mean. Okay, well, I'm glad that's done. So, let me show you these little bits that I don't know what they are. Hold on, I've got to get you out from under this tree. Okay, so let's come over here. Right, so as you can see, oh, probably not because the thing's flipping round funny. There we are, lovely. So we've got those two bushes in now, but we've also got these growing up. Can you see those? Got those growing up. Not 100% sure what they are yet, but there'll be something. And they were under that pot, which is why I think they're that funny yellow colour. But there's definitely sort of planted loads of bulbs in here last year. We've got a couple of things coming up here that I've accidentally broken the top off of, which I'm angry about, but that's growing up. Got another one here. So yeah, and I've got in that corner normally grows some spider lilies, but yeah, I'm going to try and get this all planted up over the next few weeks so that we can start letting it do its thing. Also, what I want to do is, when this gate opens, it opens right round onto there, so I'm hoping to put like a post or something in the corner somewhere so that it just opens against it. And then on this side we have to step on here because the gate opens so wide that we have to step on the actual mud bit to open the gate. So I'm thinking about putting some, I mean, I'd like to elongate the steps, but I just don't think we've got the time or resources to do that at the minute. So I'll probably just put dig it out flat, and then I can put a couple of paving stones or something in there just to make it a bit nicer to step on. Right, I'm really glad I've got all that done. So what I'm going to do now is because I really wanted to do some more, but it's really boggy there now. I don't want to be making it any boggier than it needs to be, so I'm just going to tidy up, and then I think tomorrow I'm going to run over to the allotment, because around our Rosetta apple tree is all of that netting, and I want to get that down before it starts growing. Now that I've seen how much they're budding, I know that is starting to sort of sprout and bud, so I'm going to run over and get that done. I'll see you over there. Right, I've come over to think about starting this job. And while I was looking at it, I suddenly thought, when we originally put this bottom bit, I don't know if you can see it, hold on, let me just turn you that way a little bit. Yeah, when we put this bottom bit on here, it's like a crate that was out the front of our plot when we took it over, and we put it round, like we literally cut the bottom out of it and slid it over the top of this tree so that we could just put this frame to it. Like I say, it was all done very, very quickly one day. Now, it's just occurred to me, because what I was thinking was I wanted to take all of this away, stand the tree up a little bit straighter, and then use this as like a growing bed next to it or something. But it's just occurred to me that now the bottom is actually too thin, well, not wide enough to go back up over the tree. So what I'm thinking is, I'm sure Trev's going to love this. What I'm thinking is, I always come up with these ideas and he's like, yeah, that won't work. I'm thinking that I could take all of this down anyway and try and stand the tree up a little bit straighter. And what we could do, instead of taking this away, we could put some top on it, like level it up a bit, because it's not even level in a minute, but we could maybe put some wood on it and use it as like a little seat around the apple tree. And then when my nieces and nephews come over, they've actually got something to stand on to pick the apples. And that way we could, do you think, is that a good idea? I think that's a really good idea. Hopefully that's something that we could do, because that would be a nice little area then that we could sit and have our tea at as well. I want some little seating areas in here, because we really love being over here. And like I said, I want to make the bit out the front of the chicken coop a little bit bigger so that we can sit in there. We've got a table, an old table in there, and I could just get some, I've got some chairs, but they're more of a relaxing chair, but I could get some little chairs to go in there so that we can eat our lunch and stuff in there when we come over, because in the summer we quite often spend quite a lot of time over here, or come over late afternoon and spend a lot of the evening over here when it's cooled right down. So I could do that in there, but this would be another little seating area. So yeah, I'm thinking that that might be a good idea. What do you reckon? Let me know if you think that's a good idea. She's free! You don't know how long I've wanted to do that job. I mean, we're going to have to think of something to keep the bloody birds off when they start growing, but that needed to be done. That was a good job that needed to be done. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. Right, now I need to find something to post her with. Right, I have got this old sort of post. The bottom's a bit dodge, but it has got a bit of a stake on it. And it might just work just for now until we can get a better one. Not really sure where we got this from. It might have already been here and from when we moved everything around, but it was in that little pile of stuff that I showed you, that wood bit that I don't like really showing much. It was in there, so yeah, looks like it's been used for some sort of fencing at some point, but that might work if I can get it in this ground. What I need to do first of all is just get this out from under it. There we go. And I think that netting is just tucked slightly underneath here. And sort of in the way. Yeah, there it is. Now that can all go in there. Oh, there's stuff on there. Oh, the other leg. There we go. Oh God, it's very annoying, this stuff. Right, okay. Oh, it's so nice to see her free like that. Okay, now. Gosh, she's quite sturdy now, but she really, really does want to go this way. And I want her to stand up a bit more. Oh, Jesus. She's strong. Which is nice, because when we, like I said, when we got her, she was a little tiny flimsy stick. And every time we did stake her, but every time the wind blew, we came over and she'd blown over again. So she needs something decent to hold her up a bit. But I think, I don't know what I think, to be fair. I don't know if this is going to go in to the ground enough to hold her up, because I want it to sort of do that maybe. But then this seat this side would be really thin, but then I could move it over a bit. Decisions, guys. Oh God, don't break. So really that needs to go in there. I need a bit of a lump hammer from somewhere. We got one? I thought I had a short handled one, but I've only got this long one. But that might work. I think really I need 15 hands, but I might still be able to get it in there enough to just hold, she says, hold it for now. Oh shit. Come on. just want to do it while this ground's a bit cold, not frozen and wet. But I think I might be onto a losing battle. Yeah, look, I need one of those things, you know, that you've got, like you see people, it's got like handles either side and then you do that with. Need one of them, I think, because that's not going to go far enough in. Back to the drawing board, I believe, with this. Need to move this over a bit. I might be able to get in a bit tighter then. No, it's going to be there. You're gonna hurt yourself, Claire. Oh no, I broke it. Don't want to show that. Right, yeah, I'm gonna give up with that. Right, yeah, I'm gonna give up with that because I think it needs both of us. It needs a better stake. Like, I don't know if Trev can actually, he might be able to trim the bottom of that one, but he might want to just get a new one, or something else. But she's all right for now. She's not going to go anywhere because she's very strong now, but I just wanted her more upright, you know. But yeah, I'm glad she's free for a bit and she can breathe, so that's good. Pleased with that job. She feels a bit more steady now. I've moved it over a little bit. And yeah, that's good. Happy with that. I feel like I need to be here pulling it this way, and then Trev can be smashing that into the ground. And that's it for this week. Have you ever grown a cottage garden? Did you succeed or learn the hard way? Let me know in the comments, especially if there is anything I should be avoiding at all costs before I get too carried away. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week as always. I reckon that'll work.